Professor, sabi ng PPCRD, yung turnout is over 80%, 80 point something percent. Ang pinag-uusapan lang naman ngayon, kasi usually malaki yung variance sa sa bottom 6 lang naman ng Senate race eh. Kaya lang ngayon, apektado yung yung top 6, pati yung number 2, very important, na wala sa Magic 12, bigla naging number 2. Wala sa Magic 12, bigla naging number 5, number 6. Kaya ganon. Eh, kanina nabanggit na rin namin na kung nagtatanong ba kayo sa COMELEC kung ano siguro yung age range ng demographic kasi yun na nga, merong study na 60% Gen Z and millennial yung botante. Ang nagtatanungan kami, hindi ba dapat mas malaki yung representation on sa sampling ninyo? Kaya bang gawin yun?
Yun nga yung sinasabi kong stratified sampling, Abby.
Yeah.
Mahirap ba yun?
Para gawin mo yun, una, mas mahirap. Pangalawa, meron din mga posibleng error dyan. Yan yung sinasabi ko nangyari sa United Kingdom. Alam mo, datos ng COMELEC na yung proportion ng 18 to 24, 25 to 34, 40, 35 to 34, which are from the Gen Z to the millennials, no?
Yes.
But when we do the sampling, ang random sampling namin ay multi-stage. Hindi ginagamit yung age, ang ginagamit lang ay sex kasi 50-50 naman ang male and female eh. So now, do we have to do stratified sampling later? And what will be the difficulty and the possible errors and the weighting procedure that we should use there? Very technical na yon. We have looked into it and we will look into it again, but if you ask survey specialists, meron talagang issues dyan, no? And you have to weigh them very carefully. Ang isa pang tanong dyan, kasi may nagre-raise did the Gen Z go for a more progressive candidates? Sa akin, it's important and I would rather ask the COMELEC, may data ba sila ng ilan by age ang bumoto? Ang problema, I think, I've asked that many times on the COMELEC in the past years. Wala eh. May data privacy issues kasi. I'm sure that the data is there. But the ballot doesn't indicate anong sex, anong age mo eh. So, it will be very hard for us unless we do, as Ronald pointed out earlier, an exit poll. Doon malalaman ilan ang bumoto na Iglesia ni Cristo, ilan ang bumoto na, let's say, Katoliko, na mga Cebuano, and mga kabataan. Now, what we need to find out is what brought about the difference between a survey done 3 weeks before the election and the actual results. And that will take a little bit more time kasi yung turnout hindi pa official ngayon eh. We don't know that. We have to crunch numbers in terms of our previous surveys, but definitely yung binabanggit ng methodological improvements, we have always looked at that, no? Like nabanggit yung hindi ba namin nako-cover yung Gen Z at saka yung millennials. Ang kailangan ng metodolohiya dyan ng sampling is stratification stratified sampling. Pag nag-stratified sampling ka, medyo meron ding errors dyan na makikita ka. And that was the reason why in the United Kingdom, the survey firms were mistaken in terms of their prediction because it's hard to stratify when you don't know what the distribution of the strata is. Right? Kasi parang nagkukota ka na yan eh. So, those are things that can be done, but we have to study very carefully kasi kahit yung voter turnout the COMELEC does not have data that's age disaggregated.